Hello, everybody. Hi, this is Sammy. Welcome to another episode of Real People, Successful People Story by Sammy and Kim. I'm Sammy. I'm talking to you from Ontario, Canada. My background, I'm a dietitianist in Canada. I work with special needs students in high school. And it's been a while that I am an honored online digital business owner. And I have Kim here, which she disappeared for some weird reason. And we have an honor to have Aranneth here. To be honest with you, we have, as you guys know us, this business has lots of benefits. One of them that I really love is the people, doesn't matter from which nationality, from which background, they all support each other, they share their knowledge. And 2 weeks ago, when I was watching the mastermind, I saw Arnett and I loved what she presented. And I thought, you know what, not only me, but lots of people should know her. Another successful lady that, selflessly will share all her success story and her ways with us newbies. So I'm going to ask Kim, my co-host, to introduce herself. Then we go to our lovely, lovely guests. Kim?
Sure. Thank you very much, Sammy. Sorry, I have a little bit of technical difficulty today, but it's all solved. I hope so. So let me just introduce myself a little bit here. So my name is Kim, and I'm living in Ontario, Canada, not very far from Sammy, about 10 minutes drive, I guess. I live here like for over 40 years now with my husband and my teenager daughter. I'm in software engineer as by profession, and I've been working in the software industry for over 25 years. It's been too long for me, so I decided to start up this online business, and now I'm a very, very proud digital business owner. So let's go to our special guest today. So, Aranneth, can you please introduce yourself as well?
Hello, everyone. How are you guys doing? I am so delighted to be here with both of you and super, super grateful for those of you who is watching today. Hello, this is Aranneth Chegsian coming live to you from San Francisco, California. I am originally from the Philippines, but living here in California for over 20 years. And I am a mom of two beautiful kids, a student of personal development by Bob Proctor and Napoleon Hill Institute. And I'm currently studying and running a successful digital business on the side. So, for those of you who wanted to run a business on the side part time, you can also do this because I am working as a detective full time as well. And by the way, I'm writing a book. So there's so many things coming on to my plate, but if you can dream it, you can have it. Yes.
Beautiful. I have a question for you. There are lots of online businesses. Actually, it's not only my question. We're trying to collect all the questions people ask us and we go to experts. Between all the online businesses and online opportunity, how come you chose this one? What makes our the online business different from the others?
Well, the thing is, like, I found I was on maternity leave of absence way back on 2020. I was holding my 4-month-old son because I was on maternity leave of absence, and the world got shut down because of the pandemic. And for me, I am not really looking for a business. I am looking for a job that I can do at home because during that time, there's a lot of people got laid off. And then I have a lot of coworkers that got laid off. So for me, I'm always thinking in advance, what can I do? Because nothing is permanent here anymore. Everything is temporary. So you have to be very smart on making a decisions. And I applied several jobs that I can do at home, but it's not something that really work on my schedule. And then I found this one online. I'm not a social media person that I use social media to connect with my families abroad, with my friends anywhere in the world. And then I saw an ad. And for me, being a detective, I have to use my brain. I did my detective work. If this is something that is true, or if this is a legitimate business or not. and I found out it is a legitimate business. And of course, I'm the kind of person who always wanted to go a long way, something that is long term. It's not something that shiny objects over there that I can grab. But for me, I'm always thinking about the long term plan, because the thing is, we are growing older and our kids is growing faster. So for me is I need to find something that can replace my full-time job, and I found this, that I can do anywhere in the world and helping at the same time, because my belief is we are here to serve. And what can you do to serve other people? And I found this business, literally it checked all the bucket. And here I am, 4 years, celebrated my 4 year anniversary uh, on the day that I presented
Wow.
the 90 Days Goran Success Challenge. Yeah. Yeah.
Congratulations. You're
Thank
such a
you.
long timer here.
Yes,
Yeah, so
amazing.
you really touch up the point where, like, during COVID time, in my case as well, there's a lot of people got laid off, right? And in my case, I got laid off. I was one of them. So the only regret that I have is I didn't start this business sooner. But I'm very intrigued by, as because you are a detective, right? So usually, like, people come here as a professional or stay at home mom or housewife, but detective is such a very interesting profession here. So because you all already have that detective skills and mindset and things like that, like, when you came into this business, do you have any challenges or anything, like, or any setback that is kind of blocking you from moving forward?
Well, the thing is, challenges are normal, but I consider challenges as feedback. You know, those are the feedbacks that we're getting from our obstacles that can lead us into something beautiful. Challenges is for me is just like it's a winning. It's a winning lesson, because any obstacles that we are facing in our lives always are destined, are they are the one who's teaching us lessons in order for us not to do that again. And then, yeah, I've had some challenges, but I embrace it. It's not like the time that if I fail, then I will stay there forever. And no, no, I actually just get back up. Just like one time I got I got shut down also in one of the social media that I am using. I cried for 3 days, and now what? Am I gonna sit? Am I gonna be sorry for myself? And then no, I actually embrace it, and now I focus and learn from it, and then didn't do it again. So that's a learning lesson for me as well. In my detection job, there's a lot of challenges that I'm facing every single day, so many different cases. But for me, I just take it at a time, one day at a time, one cases at a time. Study it, what are the causes, what will be the effect if I'm going to do this. So there's a lot of technicalities that I need to do. There's a lot of brainstorming to myself, because for me, every time I make a decision, is this something that is related towards my goal, or is this something that can hurt someone else feeling, or is this something that uh, against the natural law? Because I am a big fan of the law of attraction, and I am learning all the laws, natural laws, that can help me to get there. So in just to wrap them up, is just like taking it slow, taking it slow, relax, meditate on it, and then whatever your hunch or your intuition is telling you, just follow that, because literally intuition is one of our mental faculties that is leading you into that solution, into that challenges that you are facing. I'm not always thinking about the challenges, I'm always thinking about the solutions. Really. Yeah.
Beautiful. First of all, I want to thank everybody that watching us. There are too many of you. I appreciate it. And also, thank you for all the love you guys are sending. Something that comes to my mind, lots of people during this week texted me and asked me this question. Two questions. Some of them, they are young people, they are ladies. that they say that, you know what, the stuff that you're doing looks very technical. And they believe that they are not skilled enough. They're not maybe good enough to do that. And the other people are the gentlemen that they're saying that, oh, we see all the ladies in here. So, well, how do you answer these two groups if they're asking you this question?
Well, that is very common question because, like, everything is digital nowadays. And then we are used into the traditional way of doing things, right? And during the pandemic, everything become digital. So it's like, for me, what I'm doing right now at the bank, it's digital, and then anywhere you go, it becomes digital. So for me, like, the technical part is just something that you can learn, but your and that is something that we can provide. We have a really good training, and almost 200,000 people around the world who are willing to support you in a technical way. So that is something that we can provide. But your personality, we cannot buy that. That's why for me it's just like, it's all about learning who you are, your self image. Self image is just so important, because when I started this business 4 years ago, I just treated this business as a hobby, and it didn't really work for me for the first 2 years. And when I enrolled in a personal development, it's not like you have to do it. But that's a decision that I have made, that I want to know me, because I am doing all these technicalities, which is good because I was able to learn. But how can I connect with my audience? How can I connect with these people that I really want to attract and work with? And I found out that it's just in knowing myself. I train my mind to think and act like a person I really want to become. So for this, it's just like, you have to know who you really are. Is this something that you really want to do? What do you really want? So that's what Bob Proctor is telling me. What do you really want to do? What will be your life 1 year from now, 2 years from now? And most of us doesn't even know. We just get into the business and just talk about the money. And how can you earn money if you don't know what do you want, right? So that is a really big question. So for you, if you really want to get into a digital world, you have to have a goal, you have to have a plan. And if you have that, and then we will provide you the technical skills as well. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Right.
Thank you.
Wow, it's very, very well explained, Aranet. I really love it. So, like since you mentioned, like because you went through a course and then you kind of learn like who you are and for personal growth. So, how do you see yourself since you know yourself now? How do you see yourself in the next, like, let's say 3 to 5 years?
Oh my goodness, that's a great question. I see myself retired. That is the goal that I really want. When I started this business, number one thing is I have a goal card. This is, I have a gold card, and then I learned the formula for success also from my mentors. Having a life coach that can really push you and check on you every single day is always a good thing, and that is the best investment that I have done for myself. Because 4 years ago, I don't know what is my goal is, and I was struggling. I was so frustrated. I don't like who I am. And then after being coached by Bob Proctor, and I have a goal in here, I made a decision to buy a house. And then what, Bob, then get a house. And then you have, the thing is, like, we're always thinking about the money, the how. The how will just show up. You just need to do the work, the what, right? And then for me, I would never expect that I will be able to buy a home here in San Francisco for being in the business for 14 months, 16 or 14 or 16 months, right? I just went there. I know what I want. I know the house, what kind of house that I really want. I pictured that in my mind. I imagined that in my mind. I did all my due diligence, and then seen a lot of houses, And then it comes to the point that I really want to give up because I spend like 3 months or 4 months like looking for houses. And from the moment that you really want to give up and you done all the work, and the how will show up. And here comes the how that showed up in front of me. And then, that's why if you want it, if you have a goal, you have to really focus on the goal. Don't change it. Just change the plan instead. So your question is, what will be my 5 years goal? And I see myself retiring in this business, in this 9 to 5 job, and focus into this business. I am so obsessed. It's crazy to think about it, but I really love this business because this is where I see myself helping people around the world. I have 50 families that I am feeding in Kenya, Africa. It's a
Wow.
foundation, and
Wow.
then yeah, and then this business is helping those families in Kenya, and that's the reason why it literally changed my life. And then show up every single day, do the best I can to help my mentees, to help you guys, to be on to reach the stars that you're always wanted to be, right? So yeah, so that is my 5 year goal, literally, and I see it coming. I can that's where you use your senses. You have to see it, you have to feel it, you have to smell it. Smelling that celebration, visualizing it, something like that. That's why those are the things that I have been doing every single day. And as you have seen on the PDF that I shared last week on the 90 days current success challenge. Yeah.
Yes, beautiful. I cannot wait to start it with the group of people. We're planning to do that from April. So everything is ready, and yeah, we'll let you know when how this happened. So for people that they're interested, what they asking, what they should do, what's the steps to get into the best business?
Start, you know, just start. I remember one of our business partners from Sri Lanka, he did mention that you can take the horse to the water, but you cannot force the horse to drink the water. You know, it's only you who can make a change or who can make a difference in your life. If you are just sitting down there in the couch, watch us grow, that's nothing gonna happen to you. You have to make a committed decision and a burning desire to get out from your comfort zone and do the best you can to achieve to achieve the goals that you really want to achieve in your life. Because if you are just appreciating what we're doing, we really appreciate you also, but we wanted to welcome you in our business community because I know you never know that you could be the one who can make a change to your family. You could be the one, you can be the voice from that changes your friend's life or your neighbor's life, and they will thank you later, right? So there's something that within us, that wanted to come out, but it's only you who can bring that fire within you. Don't let the skepticism or doubts, worry, those are the deadly qualities that we have that cannot bring you nowhere. The only thing, my advice for you is just to make a committed decision to change your life. Yeah.
But some people are like, I understand there are skepticism, and they have doubts on this type of business because it's an online world, and they are kind of be afraid of scam and things like that, right? But there's another group of people where they really want to change something, but they are kind of stuck at the very beginning of the process, which is the fee of 149, right? And there's also another group who's always saying that, like, I'm too busy, I have kids to take care, basically they don't have time to do the business. So how do you deal with those type of people?
The thing is, like, we do have 24 hours in one day, and successful people become successful, you know. And then if you mention that you don't have a time, that's so wrong because you do have time. So for those people who always mention that, we do have time. It's only up to us who can manage our own activities. At what Earl Nightingale said, that we do have 24 hours in one day, but the only thing you can make yourself productive is to manage your activities. Just like me, I cut back watching Netflix. I don't watch TV. I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and to do all those, I am more productive for the first 3 hours in the morning than working at my 9 to 5 job. So for us, it's just like our limiting belief, those habits that we created, that we implanted in our subconscious mind, is the one that is stopping us to grow. So, in order for you to create a new habit, you have to slowly delete that by creating a new habit. Your life will never change if you are fighting the existing reality, right? You have to create the new model of you. So if you are sick and tired of being so sick and tired, having this life, earning probably 50,000 a year, then you have to make a decision to apply a new job that gives you 100,000 a year. So again, it's our limiting belief, it's our habit that is pulling us somewhere. So the only way for you to do that is to change your new habit, to create a new model of you, because again, it's again, when we are little child, we we borrowed this belief from our parents, probably, when our from the TV that we are watching, from the friends that we are surrounded with, and then we planted that in our mind, but that's not who we are, right? So the only way for you to do that is to borrow someone else's belief. Just like me, my belief before is not working, I borrowed some successful people's belief. I pick and choose what are the belief or the habits of the successful people that I can plant in my mind, and then do that over and over again, because again, it takes repetition to become a habit, a new habit, right? So if you have a habit that's not working for you, then change that and borrow my belief, you know, and then implement that in your life. And again, it takes 90 days to create a new habits. So if you're being doubtful, then change that and replace that within 90 days. Yeah.
Well,
Beautiful.
but yeah, but go ahead, Sammy.
Yes, that's. I just wanted to enjoy it. Okay, if you have another question, ask, because we're in 22 minutes. We don't want to take your time. We promise not to be long. Sorry, Arnett.
No, actually, my last question will be like, if you have any tips or any advice for the people who are still sitting on the fence right now, out there listening to us or listening to our replay later on, any advice, any tip that you want to give to them?
My advice to someone who is watching right now or who will be watching this replay, my goodness, really think about it. What do you really want 1 year from now? It's just the same question that you asked me. What do you really want? Are you gonna sitting down and be sorry for yourself, or you really want to take this moment and find out what this business can do for you? you know so that is will be my first question. So my advice is just like, check it out. We do have a live workshop actually tonight at 5 o'clock p.m. PST, and Thursday 5 o'clock PST or 8 p.m. PST is a complimentary webinar that you can learn the basics on how to run this incredible business that is helping people around the world. Don't be like us who is like waited for so long, and like how I wish I started this sooner. This is your time to shine. You deserve way better. That's why, come on in, check it out, and don't be scared, because you are just pulling yourself down. You have something that is greater that you really want to achieve in your life. Then be that person. So yeah, so just come on board, and if you think this is not for you, always tap your back. At least you will be able to check it out, and you are always welcome to come back, and then feel free to share it with others also as well, because literally this business is legitimate, changing people's lives around the world. And if you really want to be that person, then make a decision right now and join the team, join the community, because we would love to help you out. Yes.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Aranneth. It's been an honor to have you here. And I want to thank everybody that keeps sending us love. Thank you for watching. And thank you, Kim, for co hosting this lovely, lovely interview. And Aranneth, we hope to see you one day in one of the conventions. Can't wait. And yeah, thank you so much for everything. Everybody, any last thought or anything, or we can say goodbye to our audience.
Oh, I just want to thank you, Aranneth, for being on our Go Live today. It was such an honor and a pleasure to have you over. Like Sammy was talking about you to me because I was not in that mastermind at that time because I was, you know, having like was busy with my family at that time. But yeah, she was like, let's have her on. Like, like she's a detective, and like we have to have her on because her
Yeah,
90 days Go Live
yeah,
is amazing. So I have to go. We'll go and watch back that
yeah.
webinar, like that mastermind. But yeah, thank you so much. It was really a pleasure to have you on here.
You're welcome. You're welcome. There's a lot of people who's doing the 90 days Go Run Success Challenge, and then it's so incredible that really changes their belief and changes see progress on their business, and that really, because I put so much energy towards that. It's a lot of thinking, it's a lot of, I read all those books that you can see, and I just swap it all together and put it into one topic for you guys to
Yeah.
discuss, so it's just, and then it's incredible. It's so incredible. My heart is overwhelmed because, and happy as well, because everyone is implementing it. Because the thing is, if you are learning something and you are not implementing, it's not going to work, because it's always about the taking action, and then that you will see results. So again, if you see, for those of you who's watching right now, if you are not happy about the results, it's all the while it's in your mind. So because thought become things, so if you want to change your result, think what is in here. That's my save for today.
Thank you so much. Goodbye, everybody. Have a
Yeah.
good night. Have a good evening. Have a good morning, wherever you are.
Thank you very much,
Thank
everybody.
you.
Bye for now.
Bye.
See ya.